Connor had he's a really good story. He's been good for you so far. What have you seen from him to allow him to get to this place where he's back helping you a lot?
Well, just dominating the strike zone. One of his nemesis is not that he's a really wild guy or walks a lot of guys, but since his freshman year, he's just kind of been in and out of the zone, putting himself in bad counts, and so we've experimented a little bit with the sidearm, but just it couldn't happen to a better kid. In his senior year, not a better teammate in that dugout, and a guy that's he's had success, and when he hasn't had success, he's been like I said, a great teammate and a great cheerer in the dugout. So it's nice to see his success for us, but it's also nice to see when he has success. The love that his teammates have for him. He's been special.
Is changing arm slots, is that a transition you can make pretty quick, or is it kind of a significant thing?
Well, this is where he's normal arm slot. I mean, this is where basically he pitched when he got here, and he had a pretty good freshman year, and then junior year not so good, and went to the Cape and tried to change it up just to be able to have a little more success, and just didn't work out. His junior year where he just wasn't as effective, and brought him back up top, and he's been terrific.
What is your plan for Ryan in the bullpen, and would it expand?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, it's just tough when it's a position player because, you got to use them in that right spot because you lose the DH. But you can see that, we got to find a role for him. There's certainly, in the beginning, the hope was, could you eat up an inning or two? Usually if you play on Tuesday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you got 36 innings, for the week. Anytime that you can, eliminate a couple of those innings like this, it's a little easier for your staff. And so, but I'm not sure. The better that he pitches, the more that he will pitch. But the hope is, for sure, he can at least eat up an inning or two, at some point during the week.
When did Ryan out of the bullpen start to become a real thing? Was it during
probably fall ball? We threw him a little bit. No, maybe this spring, but we talked about it in the fall. But I think we talked about it even at the end of last year when he threw a little bit, in the regional, and just said, it's going to be a possibility, and knew that it wouldn't take a lot of work. But you want to throw him enough to be fair to him, and so, we did it a little bit as a freshman, his first fall, but he was going to find the field as a position player, and didn't have a lot of success his first fall. And so he wanted to be a position player more than he wanted to be a pitcher. But I think now he realizes that we need him, and it's certainly he made it look easy today.
So how many different pitches does he command?
Fastball, slider. He throws a changeup. We didn't throw any tonight, but.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of production from Elko and Gindel tonight. How important is it to get those guys going at the
we need them, and Cockrell as well.
Yeah.
I thought Cockrell got some good swings off tonight as well, and certainly one of the things that made the offense so good last year was the bottom 3 or 4 guys always swung, and guys like Keenan were in the bottom, guys like Cockrell were at the bottom, guys that hit 300 and double-digit home runs were batting like in the 7 and 8 hole. Zabowski, sometimes batted towards the end. So I think it makes just it's so hard for a staff to work through that lineup if the bottom can hit. So certainly the more production you can get from them, the better it will be.
Do you have a better idea on Will's status this weekend?
Will threw a bullpen today. Felt good, but it's just a bullpen. So we'll see how the finger feels tomorrow, and probably make a decision, either Thursday or Friday.